Hello everybody, Bad Raven here, and I want to start out with another great review. I guess you tell by the title of this, it's about the one movie I've been talking about forever, at least a few videos back, and it is Excalibur, made in 1981. Well, it was made in 1981, but it came out in 1981. And this is the movie, it's about the sword. It's all about the sword. And that's the name of the sword, of course, Excalibur. I found this out back in 81, which I was probably about 77, about 13 years old. And should not have been watching this movie because I think it was rated R. Yes, it is rated R. And it has a very strong scene in there at the beginning with the parent of the King Arthur. But anyway, this movie was made in 1981 and is directed by John Boorman. The actors in it, King Arthur himself, is Nigel Terry. Morgana plays his sister, is Helen Mirren. And Sir Lancelot, his right-hand man, was played by Nicholas Clay. His wife-to-be in the movie, Guinevere, is Cherry Lunga? I can't pronounce names. I don't have to just spell them out. Lunghi. It's their last name. All right. Also, as Merlin, we got Merlin in this one. Nicole Williams. And he is an excellent Merlin. And he still the show. He's got humor as Merlin, but he's a very powerful fella. And that's what I like about him, is that his character from start to finish is the same as it is when it begins the movie to the end. And he is all powerful, and he is the one that carries the big, staff, of power. But like I said, the subtitle is he's forged by a god, foretold by a wizard, and found by a man, and the man being King Arthur. This movie, I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, because at that age, I don't even know if I knew what the King Arthur stuff was all about, the legend, the mythology of it all. But when I watched it as a child and seen him pulling the Excalibur and find out the name of the sword was Excalibur from the stone, and the Lady of the Lake and all the grandeur, which they really back in this day this was just like high art. I mean, because if you watch this movie, it's got great locations, great scenery, authentic apparel by the knights, and it's just sheer. I mean, they handle this with respect as far as it's not campy, I'm talking about, and it's got humor in it, but it's just gradual humor, you know what I'm saying? But it has it all. I mean, if you watch this movie, you will not be disappointed in the way the storytelling is done. Now, some of the dialogue from King Arthur himself his voice doesn't quite sound to match him. Maybe it's just they redubbed it later on. It just seemed like his voice, to me, the way he looks, his character looked like it would be not as deep. But maybe the way he sounded, just maybe they redubbed it later on, and it just kind of doesn't match. Seem like, but it doesn't hurt the the acting. The actors in here are great, and they've definitely done a great job in the preparation of their acting. What practical effects they had in it were not, they rode their own horses, they did their own thing on this one. I'm sure they had some stunt doubles, but they definitely have attention to detail in this movie. I love the round table. They show the round table, and they show all the knights around the round table. And Liam Neeson is a very young Liam Neeson's in it. I forget which one character he plays. I guess this was before he was that popular. So yeah, it says even Patrick Stewart is in this one. So they were like, like the main characters, but they are in this movie. So that'd be a great thing just to see them young. I think I did see Patrick Stewart beginning of. He was trying to pull the stone out. He's got muscles. Patrick Stewart is muscle bound. He's so young, and Liam Neeson was always muscle bound back then. But it is a well done movie. If you do not know anything about the Arthur legend, it would be a great movie to get acquainted with it, because as far as all the other King Arthur movies, I watched the new one, which I said I kind of liked, but this one is the one that stole my heart. This is the one that made me love this genre completely and utterly, fall in love with it. So definitely watch this. Now it's rated R. It's got blood and stuff in it, but for those times it wasn't that bad. But it's got a little sexual thing going on in the beginning. Like I said, I don't want to give it away, but it's kind of rough because it shows pretty much what would happen. So not for the little kids, 17 or older, of course. And but the pageantry, the designs, everything, like I said, the locations, the story are A+ in my book. So definitely watch this movie. It's been out since it's been made since '81. I never got to watch this in the theater like I said most of my movies, but I wished I had. I wished I could see it on the big screen. The closest I'll be able to do is see it on my big screen at my house. But I need a Blu-ray of this bad. You can put in the comments whether or not that the transfer of the 1080p is good or not. 'Cause I'm not sure if they've cut out two different types of transfers or not. But I know they're on. This is definitely on Blu-ray. But leave in the comments if you. Tell me if you've seen this movie. Tell me what you thought of this movie. Did you like this? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me what movies you're into. I would like to know. Right now I'm just doing basically my stuff, but I can always squeeze in a review of something that you might like. Maybe there's something that you've watched that I'm totally missing that I could give an honest review on. It doesn't have to be horror. It doesn't have to be sword and sorcerer movies, but if it is either one of those, I'd be glad to review it. It could be any movie that you like. But I'm going to just say definitely go out and see this one or bring it home and see it. You don't have to buy it. Just borrow it off somebody. Find it somewhere cheap. I don't know if I'd tell you to put it in your collection because you might hate it. But try it out one way or the other. But I always want you to know that the Bad Raven is your friend, and we try to give you good, honest reviews here. I like to tell you my stories because I love movies. But just remember to like and subscribe, and we'll let you go, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.